What's up YouTube, it's Crowbar6 back with another video, and today's video we're going to be addressing the hot burning question that everyone has. Well, I mean, maybe not everyone, but we'll just say most people, alright, most people. And that question is, Jager or Wamai? Which one should you be playing, when you should be running them, and how to play them? So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's get excited here. I just want to preface this by saying how important Jager and Wamai are to any defensive lineup you have in Siege. They're classified as catcher operators. They catch projectiles. It's a pretty straightforward name. And they are the only two in the game, which makes them unique and very important to any defense lineup, like I said earlier. So let's take a look at each operator's individual stats and loadout. First up, we have Jager. Jager's a 2-speed 2 armor, comes with the 416 carbine or the M870. His secondary is the P12 pistol, and its choice of bulletproof camera or barbed wire. He is equipped with 3 active defense systems, which can each catch 1 projectile at a time, meaning that it catches one, then it has a small cooldown of 10 seconds, then it can recharge, and then catch another one. So because of the cooldown, you're going to want to try to maximize his ADSs. For example, on this clip here, you see me put 2 ADS in front of the shield because a lot of players would like to burn with like a flash grenade, get the first ADS to disable, and then they shoot an impact with Sophia or they throw a frag grenade. So that'll catch the second one. Of course, if they throw 2 flashes, they'll still get the shield off, but now they don't have that utility to push you or flash you or try to nade you off. They use it on that shield there. So you're gonna see a lot of ADS placements being put on very congested areas, very active areas, and usually a pair or sometimes just one. It really depends on the situation and the spot. And so what I mean by congested or high traffic areas is places where your teammates or the defenders usually play or like to hang around. So for example, you saw in that Villa clip, usually it's paired with the shield right there, so the player can sit behind the shield and kind of hold the windows and master. And that's mostly the reason why you always see a smoke and a Jager duo, so you can have the smoke shield and the Jager ADSs paired synonymously together. Moving on now, there are some things the ADS can't catch. For example, Capitel's bolts, his fireball and his smoke bolt are both invulnerable to the ADS, and also the Hibana pellets from Hibana. Whenever you shoot them, the ADS does not catch it. And kind of off topic here, but this quirk alone makes Capital one of the better operators for clearing people behind shields. Alright, and besides those 2 projectiles, the ADS can catch anything else in the game. That includes ace charges, stun grenades, frag grenades, you name it, which is one of the main reasons why Jager is so strong. Alright, that's enough about his gadget. Let's move on to his loadout. Jager is equipped with the 416 carbine, which is one of the only assault rifles besides the AUG and the spear on defense, which makes his loadout very, very strong against attackers. And now because Jager has one of the only ARs on defense besides the AUG and the spear, this makes his loadout one of the strongest on defense. However, that damage does come with the price. The gun does have a little bit of a kick. It's not terrible, but once you see the damage it does compared to other SMGs on defense, you'll fall in love with his gun. So because of Jager's strong kit and his ADSs are pretty much simple, you just kind of place it down wherever you want it. His playstyle is going to be a little aggressive, a little aggro. In my opinion, he's kind of a soft roamer, or he stays around sight because of his gun. That's just my take, but however you want to play him is really up to you. Just make sure to get your ADS down for your teammates, and that's really all I have about Jager. Let's move on to Wamai. Alright, just like Jager, Wamai is a 2-speed 2 armor, so you're not going to get that much difference. However, Wamai has arguably the better overall loadout. Wamai has the MP5K SMG, which is the same one on mute, or one of the other 3 ARs on defense, the AUG. For his secondary, he has the choice of either the P12, which is the same pistol as Jager, or the Kratos. And in my opinion, the Kratos is always the better choice because you can help make footholds with the added destruction, or make headholes. So yeah, great guns all around. And then for his gadgets, he has either the impact grenades or the proximity mines. It really depends on who your team is playing, whether you need impacts, whether you need proximities. So it's really up to you, and it's really up to the situation you're in. Alright, and Wamai's discs act a little bit different than the normal gadget. Alright, and what I mean by that is Wamai starts off with 1 disc in the beginning of the round, and then every 40 seconds he'll get another one until he has a total of 6 by the end of the round. Unlike the ADS, the Wamai discs actually do not destroy the projectile completely, they instead kind of just pull it and move it out of the way. And these Wamai discs only have a capacity of 1 projectile, and so you're going to try to want to use these efficiently. However, one big difference between the Wamai disc and the Jager's ADSs is that the fact that the Wamai disc can actually grab and pull on capital bullets, unlike the ADSs, which cannot destroy them. Alright, as you see in this clip here, you see the Wamai disc pull the capital bolt near it, and then it does a little whirl thing, and then it actually detonates it. However, even though Wamai has the best dance moves in all of Siege, it unfortunately still cannot counter Hibana. Alright, and now you're going to really want to try to play passive with Wamai because he needs that time throughout the round to gain all 6 of his Wamai discs. However, both of his guns are good enough for you to go frag out with, for you to go roam. Really, however you want to play him. Me personally, I like the MP5K a little better just because of the faster fire rate. However, whatever gun you like the most, just run that gun. Alright, unlike Jager, you're going to want to put your Wamai discs in open areas and play around your Wamai discs. That way, if attackers try to push you later in the round, you'll have more and more Wamai discs that you have placed all out throughout the room, and you know where they are. And as a bonus, you could even use Wamai discs as intel. For example, in this clip here, if you hear your Wamai disc go off, go and swing that area where you put that Wamai disc, and maybe you'll get a free pick or 2. Alright, and that's really everything about Wamai. I'm not going to go in and show you every single Wamai spot in the game, but you're usually going to commonly see them like above doorways or below windowsills, or just places that will take the projectile and kind of move them out of the way, out of play. Alright, and now that we've got that out of the way, let's address the main question here: who is better? So overall, like I said earlier, Wamai has the better loadout. The MP5K and the R are a little bit easier to use in the carbine, meaning you can go and frag out a little bit easier. However, despite that, I do think Jager is the better operator. His ability to just put down his ADSs and put down his barbed wire and then just go play wherever the team needs him. And compared to Wamai, even though he has the better loadout, you still have to survive throughout the whole round to get your 6 discs, which is vital utility that the team needs. So, I mean, ADSs I feel like are the better gadget in most cases. Therefore, I do think Jager is the better team player overall. However, on the flip side, I do think Wamai is also one of the better solo queue operators you can bring, just because of his ability to go frag out with his easy guns, and just to play around your discs because you know where you put them. Obviously, you're the one throwing them, right? So overall, I think Wamai is a better solo queue operator, while I think Jager is the better team player. And when it comes to me, I will always take a Jager over a Wamai just because I play in stacks usually. I like his carbine. I don't know how to use his gun. But at the end of the day, just play who you want to play. Both these operators provide essential utility. They both have great loadouts. They both are just great operators in general. So, today, play who you want to play. Alright, and that's going to do it for today. I hope you learned something. I hope you, above all, enjoyed it. If you like this type of videos, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.